Hello students, welcome to the series of organic chemistry. Dear students, today we are going to learn about haloalkanes and haloarenes. These are the compounds having halogen. Common halogens are fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. For example, RF, RCl, RBr. If the R is alkane, then these compounds are known as haloalkanes. If R is arene, then it is known as haloarenes. For example, chloramphenicol is an antibiotic drug used for the treatment of typhoid disease. Chloroquine is a synthetic drug used for the treatment of malaria. Thyroxine deficiency causes goiter disease. Halothane is used as anesthetic drug. Let us see its chemistry. Commonly, these compounds can be named as based on the number of halogens containing. Halogen is denoted with capital X. X can be fluorine, chlorine, bromine or iodine. So nomenclature follows mono, di, tri or tetra or penta, hexa, hepta. So if the number of halogens are very large, then you can use as polyhalogenated compounds. For example, this is monoalkane, dihaloalkane, trihaloalkane. Aromatic compounds, this is monohaloarene and dihaloarene, trihaloarene, because it is substituted with trihalogens. Halogen which is attached to primary carbon is known as primary halogen, and if it is attached to carbon which is the secondary, then it is known as secondary halogen and tertiary halogen. And the common formula for writing alkyl halides is CnH2n plus 1 and X. And allylic halides, halogen is attached to sp2 carbon, but the adjacent carbon which is alpha beta unsaturated, this alpha beta unsaturated carbon is known as allylic carbon. And this allylic carbon, if it contains halide, then this halide is allyl halide. So benzylic halides are the compounds or the halogen attached to benzylic position. This is benzylic position. So this carbon which is directly attached to benzene ring is known as benzylic carbon. If the halide is attached to this benzylic carbon, then it is known as benzylic halide. If it is primary, then primary benzylic halide. If it is secondary, secondary benzylic halide. Tertiary, tertiary benzylic halide. Its chemical properties are very similar to allylic carbon. And compounds containing sp2 hybridized. So for example, vinyl halide, cyclohexene halide. Halogen is attached to double bond carbon, then it is known as vinylic halide. So this is also vinylic type halide. And aryl halides and vinyl halides are nothing but sp2 carbon containing halides. We follow common names as well as IUPAC name. So for example, N-propyl bromide, isopropyl bromide, isobutyl chloride. When it comes to haloarenes, common name is, this is ortho position, ortho, and this is meta, this is para. Also meta, this is also ortho, meta, para, OMP, right? So meta dibromobenzene, or when it comes to IUPAC nomenclature, you have to give the numbering 1 and 3, 1,3 dibromobenzene. So in this case 1, 3, 5 dibromobenzene. When it comes to haloarenes, the common name as well as IUPAC name similarly pronounced. So bromobenzene, bromobenzene, dibromobenzene, dibromobenzene, tribromobenzene, tribromobenzene. However, you have to write the positions 1, 3, 5 or meta or 1, 3 like that. Otherwise, the common name and IUPAC names are very similar. So when it comes to IUPAC name of this 1-chloro, 2,2-dimethyl propane, 2-bromopropane, and this is common name ethylene chloride and dichloroethanes. Like this you can nomenclate. And here it is given number of common IUPAC names of some halides. Here secondary butyl chloride, 2-chlorobutane, neopentyl bromide, 1-bromo, 2,2-dimethyl propane, 2-bromo, vinyl chloride. So this is vinyl chloride and this is allyl bromide. And orthochlorotoluene, this is benzyl chloride, students. Dichloromethane, Trichloromethane is also known as a chloroform, and tribromomethane is also known as bromoform. CCl4 carbon tetrachloride, and this is N-propyl fluoride and 1-fluoropropane. These are all the common names. When it comes to board exams, you will be asked to write the IUPAC names of these compounds. So 1-bromopropane, 2-bromopropane, 3-bromopropane. So up to here it is one series is complete. Right. Then you have to change the methyl groups position. 1-bromo and 3-methyl butane. So bromo, alphabetical order it follows. Bromo, methyl, right? 2-bromo, 3-methyl, followed by 2-bromo, 2-methyl, and 1-bromo, 2-methyl butane, and 1-bromo, 2,2-dimethyl propane. Like this you can write the number of examples. Write IUPAC names. So how to write? 4-bromo, pent, 2-ene. Choose the longest chain. Functional group is 4-bromo, pent, 2-ene. 3-bromo, 2-methyl, 1-ene, and 4-bromo, 3-methyl, pent, 2-ene, and 1-bromo, 2-methyl butene, 3-bromo, 2-methyl propene. Like this you can give the nomenclature. So write structures of the following compounds: 2-chloro, 3-methyl pentane, 1-chloro, 4-ethyl cyclohexane. Based on the names you can write the structures. So for example, when it comes to compound 2, 1-chloro, 4-ethyl cyclohexane. So like this you can give the nomenclature. We know that halogens are highly polar. So electronegativity of halogen is more than carbon. So halogens are polarized. So delta negative it will have, and this is delta positive. So as we know in a periodic table, moving from top to bottom, bond length of CX increases. So fluorine is bond length is just 139 picometers. When it comes to chlorine, 179, 193 and 214. This is how bond length increases, and enthalpies delta H decreases. For example, fluorine 452 and methyl iodide it is 234. That means it is decreasing. How to prepare these compounds? The usual manner of preparation of alkyl halides is from alcohols. You can directly treat it with HCl. You will get alkyl halide. However, requires catalyst and temperature. Sodium bromide in presence of acid catalyst to give alkyl halide. So you can treat it with HCl, sodium bromide, and phosphorus trichloride at tribro PBr3. Yes, so PCl5, and this is red phosphorus HVZ type reaction. However, the common method used in organic chemistry synthetic laboratory is treatment of alcohol with thionyl chloride. So thionyl chloride method is the best one among all these methods, because the side products which are coming out from the reaction is sulfur dioxide is a gas, HCl also is a gas. So these gases will evaporate from the reaction mixture, and the leftover will be the pure alkyl halide. Next, some alkanes by free radical halogenations. During alkanes chapter, we have learned that free radical halogenation can be done in presence of chlorine and UV light. This concept is very important, students. So chlorination can be done using UV light. However, bromination is sluggish, and iodination you are not supposed to do with this method. Right? It is going to give mixture of compounds. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1-chlorobutane and 2-chlorobutane, like this. Mixture of compounds we are going to get from alkenes. So alkenes, it is common method where you will get Markovnikov's product. Alkenes gives bromine in CCl4. So you can prepare vicinal dibromide or vicinal halides where this bromine Br plus and Br minus I can write. This bromine delta positive and delta negative, it will add trans to the each one. So we will get trans 1,2 dibromo compounds. In this case it is vicinal dibromide. The halogen is attached to two adjacent carbons, then it is known as vicinal. If it is more than one carbon, adjacent carbon, then isolated dihalo compound. If the halogen is attached to the same carbon, then they are known as gem dihalides. So halogen exchange mainly there are two reactions. For example, this is Finkelstein reaction where lower halogens, for example chlorine, can be replaced with bromine, or chloro or bromo compound can be replaced with iodine. Just simply treating with sodium iodide, take alkyl halide in dry acetone and treat it with sodium iodide, and you will get alkyl iodide compound. and the remaining this sodium halide, which is going to form this chlorine or bromine, are insoluble in acetone. So this is how it is not going to get back this reaction. The key factor is use of dry acetone. Finkelstein reaction is not useful for the preparation of fluoro compounds. However, the use of metal fluorides like silver fluoride, HEgF2, cobalt F2, or stibethane trifluoride. So you can exchange halide with fluorine. This reaction is known as Schwarz reaction. Similar to Finkelstein reaction, if the chlorine you are going to replace, it is known as Schwarz reaction. So identify all the possible monochloro structural isomers expect to be formed on free radical monochlorination. So it is very simple. Monochlorination 1 chloro, you can make this 2 chloro. Here also you can form. And here, when it comes to aryl compounds, I have phenol, and if I treat it with thionyl chloride, am I going to get chlorobenzene? This method is not useful because phenols are strongly attached to this carbon because presence of this lone pair electron, it is similar to some double bond character. So this double bond character CO bond is very tough to replace or substitute with chlorine. So phenols will not give halides with thionyl chloride. PbR3 also are not going to convert phenols into halogen compounds. Then what are the methods available for the preparation of aryl halides? So aryl halides are prepared in a different manner. For example, if you want to prepare chlorobenzene, you can treat it with chlorine. So alkenes decolorizes bromine CCl4. When it comes to aromatic compounds, bromine in CCl4, if you add, it is not going to decolorize it. However, you have to add Lewis acid like ferric chloride or ferric bromide or iron. You have to add so that it undergoes electrophilic aromatic substitution. Right? You can take bromine or chlorine, then you will get this aromatic substitution. Displacement of diazonium chloride with halogen is Sandmeyer reaction. Taking the aniline in mineral acid, for example HCl, in water HCl, it forms salt. Then add sodium nitrate at 0 to 5 degrees centigrade, it forms diazonium chloride salt. This is benzene diazonium halide. This benzene diazonium halide, upon treatment with cuprous chloride or cuprous bromide, it is going to exchange or displace this nitrogen with halogen to give aryl halides chlorine and bromine. Yes, iodine easily replaces or displaces nitrogen even with potassium iodide. So in this Sandmeyer reaction, what we are going to get? Chlorine, bromine and iodine compounds can be aryl chlorides, aryl bromides or aryl iodides. When it comes to fluorides, so there is another name reaction, Schumann reaction. So Schumann reaction uses HbF4, or you can use sodium tetrafluoroborate. So diazonium salt treated with sodium tetrafluoroborate, you are going to get aryl fluorides. So Schumann reaction. Next, let us take some questions. So just now what I said, this is simple HBr and alkene. It undergoes Markovnikov's addition where H plus adds to this primary carbon and the secondary carbocation later will add to bromine to give this bromine. And Markovnikov's product. Here also Markovnikov's product. When it comes to this peroxide reaction gives anti-Markovnikov's product. This peroxide reaction follows free radical addition reaction. Yes, so in NEET 2020 this reaction was asked. So in this case bromine is going to be attacked at this primary position. So to give this primary bromide, Tarrasch effect, phenyl propene, if I use HBr in presence of peroxide, I am going to get this. And if I want to make bromine at this position, what I have to use? Then simply use HBr, don't use peroxide. If I want to make bromine at this position, it is benzylic to this benzene ring and allylic to this alkene. Then what you have to do? Common reagent used for the benzylic and allylic bromination is N-bromosuccinamide, NBS. In presence of UV light, you are going to get this bromine at this position. It is very important, students. So if I want to make bromine at this position or at this position, Markovnikov's product, you have to use only HBr. If I want to make bromine at this benzylic position without disturbing double bond, I have to use N-bromosuccinamide. Or you may be given like this, bromine in UV light, then also it gives benzylic bromination, but there is a chance of getting mixture of this aromatic bromination. Next, why is sulfuric acid is not used during the reaction of alcohols with potassium iodide? Just what I said, sulfuric acid cannot be used along with potassium iodide in the conversion of an alcohol. An alkyl iodide acid converted potassium iodide to corresponding acid. This HI, this is hydroiodic acid, is then oxidized to iodine, where this iodine gives back the reaction. Write structures of different dihalogen derivatives of propane. So you can write dihalogen derivatives. And among the isomeric alkanes of molecular formula C5H12, identify the one that on photochemical chlorination yields a single monochloride. Yes. So this is, even if I substitute at this position, this position or this, all are similar compound, or are same compound. We have the 3 isomeric monochlorides. So this is one type. Yes. So this is secondary and this is secondary. So these 3 chlorine compounds are different. When it comes to 4 isomeric monochlorides, so this is one type, right? This is another compound. What we are going to get, this is another compound, and this is another compound. 4 isomeric compounds. So let us concentrate here, students. So the very important questions. So alcohol, this is alkyl alcohol, right? Cyclohexanol. Upon treatment with thionyl chloride, it simply gives chloride. Then comes bromine, heat or UV light. Just now what I said, bromine in presence of UV light, what is going to happen? Is it going to brominate this benzene or benzylic position? So concentrate on UV light. Whenever you see UV light, it is undergoes or it gives benzylic bromination. Instead of this UV light, if you find iron, then do the halogenation on benzene ring. Similarly, treatment of HCl with benzyl alcohol, and here you may come across this phenol. Is it phenol going to displace with chlorine with simply treating with HCl? No. Phenols are intact to HCl acids, right? So it is going to give only benzyl chloride. It is not going to give this phenol is intact. Next, when I treat with HI, so is it going to attack this side, iodine, or this side? So Markovnikov's product, what it says, let us write Markovnikov's product. So methyl here. If I add hydrogen here, H plus here, and it is going to form this carbocation. What is the carbocation here? Secondary carbocation. So if I add hydrogen first to this carbon, and what is the carbocation formed here? Is tertiary carbocation. This is secondary carbocation. This is tertiary carbocation. We know that which is more stable? Tertiary carbocation. So the incoming iodide or nucleophile will add to this tertiary carbocation, which gives major Markovnikov's product. Yes, iodine is added to here, right? Sodium iodide, what is going to happen? This is Finkelstein reaction. Bromine is replaced with sodium iodide in presence of, let me write acetone, dry acetone. Use dry acetone here. Is going to give ethyl iodide. Next, so bromine, UV light. Now your knowledge comes, your idea of allylic bromination and benzylic bromination. So it is very similar, benzylic bromination, and this is allyl position, and this is also allyl position. If I use bromine in CCl4, what happens? I will get dibromo compound, trans dibromo compound I am going to get. However, I am using bromine in presence of UV light, it undergoes allylic bromination takes place. Next, physical properties. The boiling points of alkyl halides increases when moving from top to bottom. That means, for example, methyl chloride. So methyl chloride is a gas. This is liquid at RT. Moving from same alkyl group attached to fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodide, then the boiling points are increases moving top to bottom. Next, another important concept is the boiling points of straight chain alkyl halides is more when compared to the side chain containing or isomeric alkyl halides. So for example, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 bromo N-butane boiling point is higher than tertiary butyl bromide. Next, and when it comes to aromatic compounds, these para dichloroarenes are going to have higher melting point, because in crystal structure this para dichloro compound tightly packed arrangement takes place in crystal structure, so that is why it will have higher melting points. Otherwise, so boiling points are very near. Density is, most of the halogen containing compounds are denser than water. That is why when you take these halogen compounds in separating funnel, the layer which is downside is halo compound and this is water layer, is water, and water comes above the halo compound. For example, if I take dichloromethane CCl4 or chloroform, so chloroform, if I take chloroform, this is chloroform is down and water is going to be upper layer. In organic chemistry, these compounds are used as solvents for extracting the organic compounds which are there in the water. So arrange each set of compounds in order of increasing boiling points. Just now what I said, so bromoethane, bromoform, chloromethane, dibromomethane. So chloromethane will have lowest boiling point, then followed by bromomethane, then dibromomethane, and bromoform is nothing but tribromo. So bromoform, like that. So chloromethane lowest boiling point, followed by bromomethane, dibromomethane, and bromoform. Yes. So similarly isopropyl chloride, 1 chloropropane, 1 chlorobutane, like that. So isopropyl chloride and branch lowering boiling point, then 1 chloropropane. Yes students, we will learn chemical reactions in next class. Till then, have a break. Bye students. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel Venus Academy if you are not yet subscribed, and don't forget to click on like button and bell button. We will meet again with chemical reactions of haloalkanes and haloarenes. Bye. Sayonara. Arigatou gozaimasu. All the best.